Very good evening, all of you. Hope you all are doing well. Let's start with today's session, guys. Quick recap of yesterday's session. Yesterday, we completed with remaining features of Python, whatever the remaining features were there. And then we saw how to install Python, right? And I told you in two modes we can write program. One is interactive way. I told you read, evaluate, print, loop, right? And the second is using programming mode. Programming mode means we can create a file, type the entire code, and then run it. Okay. Now today, moving ahead. Now today we are going to discuss about how to produce output and how to accept input. Okay. If anyone wants to ask something, then you can please ask. Otherwise, try to keep your mic mute. Okay. Does anyone want to ask? Because someone has kept my mute, I guess. Unmute, I guess.
No.
No. Yeah, because the disturbance is coming. Maybe it is from my side. Sure. So today, what I said, we are going to discuss about how to produce output and how to accept input, because that is the basic thing, primary thing. Because whenever you'll write any program, in every program, first you'll be accepting the input, you'll do the processing, and at the end, whatever output is produced, that you want to show it to the end user, right? So how to produce output? In Python, there is only one built-in function called print. Get it? So to display output, use Python built-in function print. Okay? So print is the basic function provided by Python. Built-in means it is already coming along with the Python installation. You don't have to do extra work for it. You don't have to develop it. You don't have to import any library for it. By default, if the Python is installed, you're free to use it in your script. So Python is the very elementary basic function for displaying in Python. The very basic elementary function for displaying output is print. Remember, print will not return anything. Print doesn't return anything. Print takes the input, displays it on the monitor, but doesn't return anything. So in short, it returns none. Okay, so print always returns what? None. Everything is there on the slide. I'll be providing you with the slide, don't worry. You just listen with the explanation. And none is also a value in Python. Actually, none represents nothing. Like those who have some background of C or Java, so in that we have void. Same way here we have none. But none is also a value. It is representing nothing. It will also have a data type called null data type. None type means it is also a value of class none type. But at this moment, remember, none is like nothing. Print doesn't return anything. Okay? Quick explanation, a quick demonstration I'll show you. So we just start with our Python idle environment. Yesterday I've told you about this. Okay? If you try to check what is coming in that X, I'm displaying hello. Okay? Print will do the job of printing hello. It will display hello. But at the end, it is going to return nothing in this X. If you try to print that X, okay, X is none. Understanding? X is none. None is also a value, remember. The value means actually it represents nothing, but according to Python, everything is having a type. So it will also have a type. Only X, if you try to print, it will display nothing. Okay. Now, what are different forms of print that we will discuss? So, if anyone asks that what print returns, so always remember print returns nothing, or you can say print returns none. Okay. Now, what are different forms of print that we will discuss? In different ways, you can use print. See, here, print and nothing. You're not passing anything. It will just simply display blank line. ओके नथिंग एल्स बस एक ब्लैंक लाइन प्रिंट कर देगा यू कैन सी प्रिंट एंड आई एम नॉट पासिंग एनीथिंग कैन यू सी इट हैज जस्ट डिस्प्लेड अ blank line that is first thing second form I'll tell you print and then you can give a list of values commas separated value 1 value 2 value 3 but these values should be of the basic type like int float, complex numbers, or string, or it can be Boolean. But if they are complex types, like they are list, or they are tuple, or they are dictionaries, getting? Or they are objects of our class. If I have created my class and then I'm passing object of my class, then in that case, some internal magic methods are called. But currently, just remember, you can pass list of values. It is going to display all these values one after another, separated by space. Getting? Displays all values one after another, separated by space. By default, there will be a space. And at the end, there will be new line. Automatically, after displaying all value one after another, it will just put a new line and come on the next line. ठीक है now these values can be just remember it can be a literal means constant value mean direct value you're using that value which is representing itself a value which is never going to change value which is going to remain same throughout the program values which we direct use like I'm directly writing 3.4 or double quote hello or I'm writing 5 getting? So that are literal values, or it can be variables also. Now, variables means values stored in it. Variable means it will be a name given to some memory location. Means in the memory, some memory is reserved, and to that memory, some name is given. And in that value, the values are changing. In that memory, the values are changing. Okay. So variables, or it can be a expression. Expression means it can be a sequence of operands, operators, like I'm writing x plus 5 into 2 divided by 10, whatever. Or it can be a call to some another function also. Okay, any other function is there, and you can call that function here. And that function, whatever it returns, that can be used as a value. So value can be literal. Okay, value can be a variable. Literal means it will represent itself only. Variable, if it is, then it will represent value stored in it. Expression, whatever it is evaluated. After evaluation, whatever result you get, it can be a call to function. Anything it can be. Okay. So what this form of print does, takes the values one after another and displays all the values one by one with a space. Getting? If you want quick example, I'll show you. Suppose I'm creating one variable name. Okay. Then I'm creating one variable age, suppose. I'm creating one variable salary, suppose. Something floating value. It can be anything. Okay. So few variables I've created. You can print these variables directly see here. Is it going to display all the values one after another with a space in between? Yes. See. Now in this case, I have used variables. Therefore, it will print the value stored in that variable. What is stored in name Ram? What is stored in age 45? What is stored in salary 45,000.67? That way. It can be a literal also. in between. Like see, I'm giving literals like this. Name, colon, comma. Then I'm giving a these are literals, means constant values. Now it's not necessary constant values are supposed to be string only. It can be any constant value. Here I'm giving salary, suppose. So six values are there. All these values are getting displayed one after another. First value, then this, then second value, then this, third value, then this. So it can contain anything. Can you see? This literal name colon is printed. Then the value of name, then age, then value of age, then salary, then value of salary. Okay. In this, you could have written expression also like this: age plus 5. Is it displaying age plus 5? Age is 45. 45 plus 5, 50. It can be a call to some function. Example, example I'm telling, there is one function called bin, to which I'm passing age, and it will return it into binary. Now age is 45, so it will return binary of 45. Okay, this is binary of 45, 101101. How you got this? Not necessary at this point. Just here, I wanted to show in print, you can use list of values. All the values are displayed one after another with a space. Values can be literals, values can be variables, values can be expressions, values can be called to some another function. Now, what this another function is doing, it is taking age and converting it to binary. Then it returns that binary value. And that binary value you're giving to print. And print is printing that binary value on the monitor. Okay, so if this form is clear to you, just give me quick confirmation so that some another forms I tell you.
Yes, sir.
I have one question. Can you go
Yes.
back to that expression or value? Okay, so first of all, you started giving value, name equal to RAM, and you have given apostrophe to the RAM, but not to
So
45 or the
because
salary.
I've considered that as a string, this as an integer, and this as a float. So if it is a string, then string is to be represented as single quote or double quote. But don't worry, there will be a topic called data type. So in that
Okay.
data type, there will be one data type coming called string. That time, in detail again, it will come. But
So
at
we'll
this moment,
understand.
remember, huh,
Okay.
whenever it
Then
is a
we'll
string,
understand what is the
huh,
string and how to understand which value will be called as string, right?
huh. So string means anything which is enclosed in double quote or single quote. In Python, single quote is also allowed. You can write in single quote as well as double quote also. Doesn't make difference. If I write double quote RAM, still it is a string. Single quote RAM, still it is a string. Getting?
Okay.
So at this moment, at least this much you know now that if it is a string, I have to write in double quote, right? And
Yeah.
whole numbers directly you write. These are floating point number. Okay. You can have complex numbers, you can have Boolean values. We'll be learning. Here, I just wanted to tell you about the print. Okay. So this print is clear how it is doing. So it is taking values and it is displaying all values one after another separated by space. And these values can be what, as I said, they can be constant values. Example here, you can see double quote name. It's a string, it's a constant value. Getting? Then it can be a variable like here, see, name, age, salary. These are variables. It can be an expression like age plus 5. It's an expression. It can be called to function like here, see, bin of age. It is a call to some another function. Getting? So anything, but all these values are displayed one after another and with a space after it. Getting? Now, by default, till now, all the values are separated by space. If you want to separate it with something else, getting default, all the values are separated by space. Now, if you want to separate these values by something else, then you have to pass one attribute, you can say, or one parameter called SEP equal to and give whatever separator you want.
Okay.
in a string form only. Double quote and whatever separator. Now this will be the separator for these values. Okay, I'll show
Yes.
you. Don't worry. Each and everything I'll show you. Like I'm printing name, age, salary, and then I'm writing SCP equal to, suppose I'm giving colon. Now, can you see each value is separated with a colon? It's not
Yes.
necessary only colon. If you want, you can give, like I'm giving 3 stars. So first, whatever the value of name is, Ram, then age, then salary, but everyone is separated by 3 star. Okay. In this case also, whenever you want to pass something, you take your up arrow key up and you reach to the appropriate one and press enter. It will automatically come down. Now, here if I give SCP equal to plus plus plus, suppose. So, is it separating each and every value with first name colon, then name, then age colon, then age? But is each and every value separated with 3 plus? So whatever you give to SCP, it will use it as a separator. And the default separator is space. The default separator was what? When we don't give SCP, the default separator is
Space.
space. Okay? So anything other than that you want, you can give it to SCP. Okay? Then by default, what is coming at the end after the printing is done? After it is printing everything, at the end, it is putting new line. Okay. New line is represented as slash n. Okay. Slash n represents new line. So by default, what is coming at the end? New line. So suppose you want something else at the end, then there is a provision given called end attribute or end parameter, you can call. But SCP also you can do when both combination is allowed. Okay. So here we have end equal to, and whatever you give to end, the default value for end is slash n. That is new line. By default, you might have seen till now, whenever the printing is done, by default, it comes to the next line. Isn't it? Whatever you do after
Yes.
printing, next line. After printing, next line. So at the end, if you want something else, then you can use end. Now you may ask, like, if I'm using end, then can I use SCP? Yes, you can. Order doesn't matter. You can use both end also and SCP also. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
give you the demonstration. Don't worry.
But SAP will do the separation
Separation
and
and end
we
is
will
at the end.
mm,
At the
yeah.
end. End is at the end, SCP as the separator. Okay, I'll show you one demonstration. I'll create a file. Now, I hope you know it. Yesterday, by 2 ways we can do. This is the interactive way and the program way. I'm creating a new file. I'll save that file. Yesterday in C drive, we have created one folder, guys, for you people. Python July 2026, right? Okay, so here I'll give name as print demo. Okay, so name of the program is print demo. Automatic extension is .py. In Python, every .py file is called as a module. Okay, so suppose I'm writing print hello and end is equal to dot if I'm using print world and here end is equal to maybe or here I'm writing plus and here dot and then last I'm writing 3 exclamation and here I'm not giving any end. Now what is going to happen? First it will display hello. First print job is to display hello. But what will come at the end? By default the end is new line, but now you have given end as plus. So at the end plus will come. Then world, then at the end dot will come. Then 3 exclamation. And after that, as we haven't given end, it will come to the next line. As in the third print, there is no end. So automatic it is going to come on the next line. Okay? You can see. And how to run the script? Run module. Can you see? First it has displayed hello, then end was plus, therefore at the end plus has come, then world end was dot, and then three exclamation. The third one we didn't give any end, therefore automatic. Next line. Okay? You can do combination also, like I am writing print 10 comma 20 comma 30 SCP equal to dot and end equal to plus. Both is allowed. Order doesn't matter. First end, then SCP doesn't matter. SCP is used as a separator only. End is used as end. Okay? Can you see? As a separator, it has used dot, and at end, what it has used plus. Getting guys? Okay?
Yes.
So I hope this variation is also clear. The first variation, second, the third, fourth, few more are there. I'll tell you quickly about it. Now, suppose you have variables and you want that variables to get substituted within a string. You have a string, and inside that string only, the values of that variable should get replaced. So for that, we have f string concept, f string, and that f string is also called as format string. Okay, so now you just remember like this. You have to start the string with f, letter f, and then the string. Okay, whatever the string is. Now, in this string, wherever you will encounter brace bracket with a variable, or within a brace bracket, there is a expression, whatever, inside this string, wherever in a pair of brace bracket, there is a variable, or in a pair of brace bracket, there is an expression. It will get evaluated, or it will take the value of that variable and put it in that string. This process is actually called as interpolation. Okay. Interpolation means expanding the string by replacing value of a variable. Okay. Process of expanding the string by replacing variables with their value. Wherever variables are there, they are going to get replaced with their value. Getting? Okay. Now, always remember it will treat that as a f string only if it is preceded with f, otherwise not. Example C. Here I am writing like this: name equal to brace bracket name, comma, age equal to brace bracket age, salary equal to brace bracket salary. Okay, done. So this is the f string, double quote. And within that string, wherever what is encountering such thing, open brace, close brace, variable, it is going to replace that with its value. So that is called as a process of interpolation. Interpolation means expanding the string by replacing variables with its value. So here the value is replaced, here value is replaced, here value is replaced. And after replacement, getting name got changed because we went to the script, no, guys. From the script in between, we have executed one program. So
Yeah.
these variables got lost. So no problem. I'll again recreate it. Okay. And then run this. Can you see? Has it replaced these variables with their value? See, open brace name. So in that open brace, close brace name, it has replaced it with value. Here there is age, it is replaced with value. Not only that, inside you can have an expression as well. Like I'm writing age into 2 plus 10, something like that. See here. Now age was 45. 45 into 2, 90. 90 plus 10 is 100. Is it giving 100? Okay. But by mistake, if you forget to write that F in the beginning, it will display the string as it is. जैसे है वैसे ही ये string print हो रहा है. ये string interpolate नहीं होता है. Is it interpolating that string? Means the variables are not getting replaced by their values. ये name replace नहीं हो रहा है, age
Yeah.
replace नहीं हो रहा है, salary replace. It is keeping it as it
Hmm.
is. So I hope
Only
you
in F
understand.
string it will change, right?
Right. So if I precede it with F, then only it is replacing all the variables by their value or expressions are evaluated. The expression is evaluated and the answer is coming. Okay?
Sir, this expressions we have predefined, right?
No, I have built it.
Build it,
I,
yes, exactly.
so you
So
can
in
build it
that,
any.
we are considering variables again and printing them by having that f in the beginning, right?
Right, right.
Uh,
But this expression is your choice. It's not necessary like age into 2. Instead of that, I can write minus 100, whatever. It's a arithmetic formula. Like
mhm.
instead of age, you don't want age, you want only 10 over there. So 10 into 2 minus 100, anything you can do. See, so 10 into 2 is 20, 20 minus 100 minus 80. Any arithmetic expression. Okay? Hope it is clear. This concept is clear. Then there are some more variations. Like if you want to display your values in some formatted way as well. Like if you have a floating value, then you want to show it with a fixed decimals, like only two decimal I want. Or if it's name, then I want to show it in a fixed width. Getting? Or number. So number also I want to show it in fixed width. So formatting you want to do. So for that also there is a provision given. Okay, you can write like this: print. Then you can give your format string percent, and then in a tuple, anything what you write in a round bracket is treated as a tuple. Here you can give list of values, value 1, value 2, dot dot. Now how it works, I'll tell you. Okay. So first is the format string, percent, and then the list of values. Now these values, and I hope you know it now, it can be a variable, it can be an expression, literals, it can be called to some another function. Getting? So list
Yeah.
of values are there, format string, percent. Now inside this format string, inside, I'm not saying complete format string. Inside that format string, you can have format specifiers. Those who have little bit knowledge of C programming, they might be knowing, they
So
might get immediately quickly relate it.
that
Those who
format
know,
specifiers are going to relate with these values, right?
yes, yes, let me complete. Maybe after my completion, your doubts may get clear. So those who have little bit knowledge of C, they can very quickly relate it. So format string can contain format specifiers, any number of format specifiers. Now those format specifiers are in this form. Okay. First, you need to write a percent. Actually, that percent is called as a placeholder. Percent represents placeholder. Means it indicates that here something is going to get substituted. So it's like a placeholder. And after that, you have to use a symbol indicating what type of value you're going to replace. Get it? Example, like you want to put string, then you have to use percent %s. This is representing string. Okay. Percent %d or percent %i also you can use for integers. If it is a floating point value, percent %f is there, and many more. For time being, I am writing only these three. Okay, like if you want to represent it in octal form, then percent %o is there. In hexadecimal form, percent %x is there. But commonly, these three are sufficient. Maximum time we deal with this three data. Either it is string, whole numbers, or it is floating point. So these are the format specifiers to be used inside this. And now there is a 1:1 correspondence between the first format specifier and the first value. Second format specifier, second value. Understanding? So in this string, wherever first format specifier will come, their first value is substituted. Second format specifier, second value. Third format specifier, third value. That way, 1:1 correspondence is done. Getting? So this way, you can produce output in formatted way. Example, I'll show you. See here, I'm writing name equal to percent %s I'm writing, comma. Suppose after that, age equal to percent %d, comma. Salary equal to percentage %f. Okay. Now, what this string will be called as format string. This whole string is called as a format string in which there are format specifiers. Can you see percent %s is one format specifier, percent %d is another, percent %f is one more. Getting? Now this whole format string is done. Then you have to write percent, okay, and then the list of values. So suppose I'm writing name, age, and salary. It will be 1:1 correspondence. So you have to be smart enough. Huh? Like if your value is string, then use accordingly. Okay. So first name will get substituted in percent %s. Age will get substituted in percent %d. Salary will get substituted in percent %f. And after substitution, whatever string you get, that string print will display on the monitor. Can you see? In place of percent %s, what is substituted? Name. In place of percent %d, age is substituted. Percent %f, salary. Now, as it is percent %f floating, by default it is showing 6-digit precision. Like if you want only 2-digit precision, getting? You can do. There are so many ways given, but I cannot tell all possible combinations. Right or no? Our course is 1 month. So all possible combination 1 week will go only for this. Right? So my task is to give you the basic information. Exploring is your job. There is a difference. Always remember. There is a difference between a teacher, a trainer, a guru, a mentor. Everyone is having a different definition. School teacher does spoon feeding. She teaches each and everything line by line, all possible exercises. Trainer is different, mentor is different. Getting or no? Guru alag hota hai. Okay. So here the basic things I can tell you. Exploring you have to do. उसके breadth, depth में जाना, ये AI tools use करना है या Google करना है, books पढ़ना है, go. But I can just give you the directions. Getting ना? तो explore और करो. इफ यू वांट उसके ऊपर पॉसिबल एमसीक्यूज क्रिएट करके आपको देते जाऊंगा ग्रुप पे, आप सॉल्व करते जा सकते हो. करेक्ट? तो
Yes, sir.
salary when replaced over here percent f, it is displaying in 6-digit, but I want 2-digit precision, so you can do like this dot to f you can give. So dot to f means after decimal only 2 places. Can you see? You can create
Yes.
widths also. Like for name, suppose here I'm giving 10s. It will create a width of 10. अभी width 10, but अपना name तो RAM राम ही है, तो 7 blank दिखेंगे. Can you see? यहां से यहां तक टोटल 10 है, उसमें राम फिट किया तो रिमेनिंग 7 ब्लैंक. आपको इस साइड ब्लैंक चाहिए तो -10s लिखो. तो ऐसे बहुत कॉम्बिनेशंस है. ठीक है? अभी अगर मैंने -10s लिखा तो द अलाइनमेंट विल बी लेफ्ट साइड. बाय डिफॉल्ट इट इज राइट साइड. कैन यू सी नाउ? यहां से आ गया ये
Yes.
10. ओके. ऐसे ही ये एज जो है, इसको अगर आपको विड्थ देना रहेगा तो यू कैन गिव लाइक परसेंटेज 4d. तो एज तो 45 है, तो 4 विड्थ है, तो रिमेनिंग 2 विल बी ब्लैंक. कैन यू सी?
Yeah.
4 का विड्थ है, उसमें अपना 45 फिट किया, 2 ब्लैंक आता है. गेटिंग? रिकॉर्डिंग्स आर देयर. कभी कभी स्किप होते जा रहा है एग्जांपल, तो यू आर नॉट एबल टू डू इट बोथ एट अ टाइम, तो पहले सिर्फ देख लो, बाद में देखना है तो रिकॉर्डिंग से रहता है, उससे वो एग्जांपल नोट डाउन करके आप वापस ट्राई करके देख सकते हो. ओके. ये जैसे स्पेस स्पेस 42 आया, उस जगह पे मुझे 0 फिल अप करना है, तो अब 0 4d लिखोगे So it will fill up the remaining place with 0. Can you see? When it's 0 percentage 04D likha. So remaining places it has filled up with zeros. Can you see 0045? Here also you can give width. Okay, for floating. Like suppose for floating I'm giving percentage 10.2F. So remember the total width is 10. Total width is 10. And in that total width, two places it will keep what decimal as well. Correct? See here. यहाँ से पूरा total width आप check कर सकते हो. Correct? This is 3, 3 and 5, 8, 9 and 10. So total width comes out to be 10, from which two places it will reserve for width, then remaining accordingly. ठीक है? तो इस तरह से अलग अलग कॉम्बिनेशंस करके फॉर्मेटिंग कर सकते हो. यू कैन डू द फॉर्मेटिंग ऑफ आउटपुट, राइट? तो अगर ये भी फॉर्म क्लियर रहेगा तो आई कैन मूव टू द सम अनदर फॉर्म्स.
Clear.
ठीक है? अदर्स ऑल्सो, अदर्स जो थोड़े न्यू है उनको ओके, आई एडमिट कि फटाफट फटाफट कैच करना थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट होगा. दोज हु आर न्यू टू द कंसेप्ट और मे बी प्रोग्रामिंग के लिए ही नए रहेंगे तो उनके लिए ओके, बट नथिंग इज इम्पॉसिबल. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, डोंट बैक अप. गेटिंग? थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है, प्लीज टॉक विथ मी. गेटिंग? वी कैन टेक एक्स्ट्रा सेशंस, बट बैकअप मत करो कि अभी नहीं, ये मेरा बस का बात नहीं है. एंड डोंट क्विट, everything is possible, right? Or no, this Python coding and all is there in CBSE. In CBSE curriculum, it is already included in 8, 9, 10. In their 11, 12th IT also, in 11, 12th IT, they have NumPy and Pandas chapter. Getting?
Yes,
So
it's
when those people can do, okay, and I used to take one batch of ICSE students. So ICSE is having in 9 Java, 9th and 10th, 2 years computer application they have, and they do complete Java till exception handling and all such things. Getting? So when
yes.
those student can do, why we cannot do? Is it that difficult? No. Getting? So I hope it is clear. One more variation I'll take. Okay, guys, others also, you can give me quick confirmation. There is another technique of producing output in formatted way also you can do it. There is one method called format. Okay, but it is a method of string. So you can do it like this. This will be your string. Okay, you can say like that. String with placeholder dot format, and to format you'll give values, value 1, value 2, dot dot. Okay, first understand what this format does. In this string, wherever that placeholder is there, string with placeholders, you can say. So in this string, wherever placeholders are there, that it will substitute with value. This format does what work? Inside this string, wherever placeholders are there, it will substitute value. First placeholder, first value. Second placeholder, second value. Okay, it will replace it. And after putting the value in the placeholder, you'll get a new string. That string you give to print for printing. Okay, now how those placeholders are? That placeholders are very simple, only brace packet, pair of brace packets. Okay, placeholder is pair of brace packet. That's all. So as many brace brackets come, there the values are such. First brace bracket, first value. Second brace bracket, second value. Correct? So that way also is possible. See, I give you a demonstration. Print, see, I'm writing name equal to brace bracket, comma. Age equal to brace bracket, comma. Salary equal to brace bracket. This is done. Dot format and give your variables or values, name, age, salary. Getting? Now what this format will do, it will replace these values at placeholders. So name will be replaced at first brace bracket, age at the second brace bracket, salary at the third brace bracket. Okay. And after substituting whatever string you get, that string is given to print, print displays on the monitor. Getting? Here you can give the positions also. It is not necessary 1:1. Yeah, by default it is 1:1. First, first, second, second, third, third. Okay. But if you give number, numbering also is possible. And numbering starts with zero, remember. Okay. So if I give zero over here, one over here, two over here, the same result you are going to get because I have kept it in the order, right? But suppose instead of writing zero over here if I write two, here I'm writing zero, here I'm writing one, accordingly it will do. The output will be funny, but what is going to happen? See, who is at zeroth place? Name. That will go at zeroth place only. So after age, you'll get name. Who is at 1st place? Age. It will be replaced here after salary. 2nd place salary, that will come here. Getting? So according to the position, it is going to replace. It can be repeated also. The number can repeat. If 0 is repeating two time it will replace name. See. Who is at 0th place? Name. So 0 is coming here and here. Both place it will replace. Understanding, guys? Generally, when you don't write these numbers, when we don't give these numbers, in sequence it takes. When you, in this case, when you're not writing any number, by default it takes 0, 1, 2, like that.
Okay.
Getting? But if you give number, then accordingly it will do. Understanding? And in this case, if the number is repeated, the value is replaced that many times. See, 0 is coming two times. Who is that 0th place? Name. The name is substituted two times. That is also possible. So see how much facilities they have given, isn't it? Clear? Like, for example, here you can use some meaningful names also. Like instead of two, I'm writing A, or here I'm writing B, or here I'm writing C. Is also possible. Then outside you have to relate it. Okay, that in place of A, who should go? By equal to. In place of A, put name. In place of B, put age. In place of C, put salary. This type of association also you can do. See, so many facilities they have given. Correct? So inside the string, wherever it will encounter A, it will replace it with name. Wherever B, it will replace with age. Wherever C, it will replace it with salary. Can you see? And the main benefit of this is here the order doesn't matter. Like here, if I've written B equal to age first, C equal to salary, and here A equal to name, doesn't matter. Inside, wherever A, it is going to replace name only. Wherever C, salary. Wherever B, age only. Getting? And if that inside identifier is appearing two times, like B is coming two time it will replace. B is coming two times, so two time age is replaced. So this technique is also there. Getting? Okay, so this is also clear, I hope.
Yes.
And one last form I'll tell you. Okay, the last form of print. Maybe there can be many more also. Okay, depending on. But the standard, common one, I've told you. The last one is printing any complex object. Okay, other than the standard, like if you have strings or integers or floats or booleans, then okay, print can directly print it. But print say if it is a complex object, okay, so directly I cannot print. Then what happens? I'll tell you. But you can pass directly a object to print. We feel as if print is printing that object. Actually, it is calling some magic method. Okay, But now you'll say, what are complex objects? Getting complex object means which are made up of many values, group of values. Like list is there. Now list how you can create. Just write object equal to square bracket and list out your values. 46, 3.4. Again, in that only RAM is there. In between only Boolean is there. Okay. Whatever. It can be a complex number also. Anything. But this becomes a complex object. It's a list. Similar to list, you can have tuple, set, dictionary, objects of our class. I can create my class and then I can create an object of my class and pass. Okay, so time being, just remember I'm creating a list and then you can pass that list to print. Okay, you're passing that list to print. We feel as if that list is printed by print only. See here, first I'll create a list. Some string is there, or in that only some floating value is there, or some Boolean value is there, or some whole number is there, like age, whatever. List is created. Then I'm writing print L. Okay, and the list gets printed. Ideally, we think that print only has printed it. Getting guys? Reality here, one magic method is called. Now you'll say, what are magic methods? Means they are the functions which are getting called implicitly. Implicitly meaning your understanding, na? Programmer is not calling. Your Python interpreter only is calling. Means we wrote like this, print L, but actually interpreter has done like this. L dot double underscore str double underscore. And in Python, remember anything which starts with two underscore, complete with two underscore is called as a magic method. It is called as a magic method. They are also called a dunder method. Dunder. Dunder why? Because double underscore. Double underscore. Therefore, dunder. And the speciality of this dunder method is they are magic, meaning they are not to be called explicitly. You don't have to call it explicitly. Interpreter only will call. And what does this dunder method does? L dot double underscore. It will take all the values of that L, join them as a string and give you a string. अंडरस्टैंडिंग एक्चुअली वो क्या कर रहा है एल के अंदर के सारे वैल्यूज पहले एक स्क्वायर फिर एल का पहला वैल्यू 56 है कॉमा दूसरा वैल्यू 3.4 कॉमा तीसरा वैल्यू राम कॉमा चौथा वैल्यू बुलियन इन सबको ज्वाइन करके आगे स्क्वायर क्लोज स्क्वायर और एक क्या बना के देगा स्ट्रिंग ये पूरी स्ट्रिंग बिल्ड करने का काम इसका है और ये जो स्ट्रिंग लाके देगा वो एक्चुअली प्रिंट को जा रहा है और प्रिंट ये स्ट्रिंग प्रिंट कर रहा है हमें क्या लगता है कि प्रिंट ऑब्जेक्ट प्रिंट कर रहा है यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग हिंदी ना सम पीपल इफ यू आर नॉट कंफर्टेबल विथ हिंदी आई विल रिस्ट्रिक्ट माई सेल्फ टू इंग्लिश ओनली getting if you have if any of you have you're not comfortable with uh, Hindi and all please inform me accordingly. Okay, so what happens is clear to you. We just wrote print L and we think as if print has printed that object. Reality here, interpreter has called this magic method that is double underscore. This magic method is returning all the values in that list joined with a comma in a string and then that string which it is returning is given to print and print prints that string. Understanding? See here. Okay, so here we think as if print only has printed that L. But if you want, I'll show you. I am calling it explicitly. See here. Double underscore str round bracket. Do you get the same output? When you're getting the same output, it proves that here also who is called this double underscore str. Actually, here also this double underscore str, that is magic method is called. But that is the reason it is called magic method, that we don't come to know. In the background, Python interpreter has given a call to it. Then this method returns a string And that string we give to print, and then print prints that string. Same is the case for tuples also. Set, if you're creating a set, for set also it is possible. Dictionary you're creating, because list, tuple, set, dictionary, all these are complex objects. They are not basic objects. Basic objects means which I created here. String, age, salary. These are elementary values. These are scalar values, elementary value. But when you're grouping many things and creating some more complex thing, so it comes under complex data types. So list is there, tuple is there. Okay. So I hope this part is clear to you.
Yes.
You need to explore, but I told you variations of print, but you have to go through it, then try some more combinations and all. Okay. So like list, you can create a tuple as well, dictionary as well, set as well. Even you can create your class object also. You can create your own class, then create an object of your class and then pass to print. Getting? So when we'll come to object-oriented programming topic, there we will learn that things as well. Okay? Then how to accept input, I'll tell you. So this was all about producing output. Okay, so can you give me confirmation? Others also. Others only not looked up. Others also. Rabia and I guess Sohail or someone. Narendra has joined or no. Nagendra has joined or no, I don't know. Murli has joined third lecture. No, the previous two lectures you have to go through.
Okay.
Okay. Chalo. So let's quickly, within 2 minutes, I'll tell you about how to accept input as well. Now, if you want to accept input, they have given one built-in function called input. It's a built-in function, meaning it comes along with your Python installation. You don't have to include any new library or no need of external installation or anything. It's already available with your Python software and you're free to use it in your program. Input, and then you have to pass prompt, which is optional. Anything what I write in square bracket is optional. Remember, whenever I give any syntax, and in that syntax, if I write anything in square, remember that much part is not mandatory. So if you want a prompt to come, then give that prompt. Okay. And whatever you enter, that input returns, which you can collect it in a variable. Whatever input is returning, that is getting stored here. Okay. So remember, input and you're giving a prompt. That prompt is displayed first. It will display that prompt. And after that, your cursor will be blinking. The cursor is blinking and it is waiting for you to type anything. Now, whatever you enter will get returned by input and that will get stored in the variable. जो भी आप enter करोगे, getting, वो इनपुट रिटर्न करेगा और रिटर्न की हुई वैल्यू किसमें स्टोर हो जाएगी, वेरिएबल में. ओके, बट इसका सिर्फ एक लिमिटेशन है. देयर इज वन लिमिटेशन, दैट इनपुट ऑलवेज रिटर्न स्ट्रिंग. Though I have entered integers, float, or a string, everything comes as string. Then you have to do casting, guys. Casting means conversions करना पड़ेगा. So converge, for doing conversion, there are functions given. Don't worry. You can convert string to integer, string to float. Okay. So you have to do the conversion. Otherwise, always the value returned is string only. Getting? I'll give you a quick demonstration of it. ये idle का एक ही limitation है. It doesn't clean the screen. Okay. If you go to there's another console mode environment भी होता है. So in that we have provision. Okay. See, I'm writing x equal to input. And as I said, prompt is optional. If you don't give prompt, only the cursor will be blinking. How you'll come to know what is to be entered. Therefore, you can give some prompt. Prompt is a string. So write in single quote or double quote, doesn't matter. So I'm giving like this, enter age. So can you see, is it giving a prompt? Input, ये prompt दे रहा है. Enter age. Is the cursor blinking? Yes. Now if I enter 45, whatever value I enter, input returns it and stores it in X. ये जो भी आपने 45 एंटर किया है वो किस में जाके कॉपी हो गया, X में. Input is returning it and storing in the variable. But the thing is, you feel as if it's an integer, but actually it has come as string only. If you want, you can cross verify. See, I'm just checking what is value of X. Can you see? Is it string?
Yes.
You
Yes.
can check its type as well. Okay, so many ways to confirm. If I print type of X, it will print class str, class str. So this proves that the returned value of input is always string. But suppose you want it as an integer only, so you can do casting. Correct? And there is a separate topic going to come, don't worry. In the next session, after completing identifiers, keywords, and all data types, we'll be learning that typecasting and all such things are coming in the pipeline. सब topics है, don't worry. ठीक है? यहाँ देखो, अभी मुझे इसको कास्ट करना पड़ेगा. तो इन इंटीजर में चाहिए तो इनपुट कास्टिंग फंक्शन है. कास्टिंग मीन्स यू आर कन्वर्टिंग इट. Okay, so input will print this prompt, enter age. You will enter something like 45. 45 is returned. 45 कौन return करेगा? Input as a string. ठीक है? And that string you give to this int function. Int function will convert that string to integer. And then in X, integer will come. Getting? Now if you check X, it is proper integer 45. Is it having a code besides it? No. You can check its type as well. It will be class int, guys, not class str. Is it class int?
Yes.
Yes. Getting? So about input is clear. In the next session, we will write some basic program on input and print. Some basic program using input and print so that we can recall all the print and input features. And whatever I've taught you today, that in the slide form, I'll give you in the group so that you can go through it. Yes or no, guys? For your
Yes.
reference, you can just go through that slides so that everything will be recalled. Okay? So tomorrow we'll take a program based on it and we will move ahead with some more things like identifiers, keywords, data types, and all those things. Okay?